not to get inspired on a ranch vacation? The freedom and wide open spaces, the challenge of a cattle drive, the dynamic horsemanship. But at the Hideout Lodge and Guest Ranch, I found an unexpected source of inspiration. Marin de Caboodler.
Welcome to the Hideout Lodge and Guest Ranch.
Along with her husband Peter, Marin moved away from an active social life in Brussels, Belgium, to help relatives run the ranch in rural Shell, Wyoming.
Adjusting to life in Wyoming was very hard in the beginning.
Marin's reaction in moving to Wyoming was definitely no. Moving to Wyoming was as far away from her world like moving to the moon.
Not only was she thousands of miles away in a foreign country, Marin didn't know the first thing about riding horses.
She was scared of horses. She didn't want to be around horses. It was a pain being on a horse.
I've been actually very scared of horses my whole life. When I started to ride here, I was about 44 years old, and what scared me was that I knew I was not in control.
After 2 years on the ranch and studying the wranglers day after day, Marin began riding an older horse named Charlie Brown.
I could really trust him. Don't laugh, Peter. So I think I rode for a year and a half on that horse, so my comfort level went up and I really started to enjoy riding.
Now, she manages the barn and horse operations.
During the season, she rides between 6 and 8 hours a day. In the morning, she's very early in the barn to saddle horses, load horses on the trailers, and then take people out riding. Together with Tom, Marin is also in charge of coordinating the cattle work with the ranch operation because they know the terrain much better than anybody else.
And she teaches others how to ride.
Before you get on a horse, if you learn your groundwork, if you control the feet of the horse on the ground, your ride will be so much nicer once you get on him.
A lot of guests that come here that have not been on horses before, they'll say, so when did you start riding? Or when did Marin start riding? We'll say, well, Marin was not a horsewoman before 6 years ago. And they say, really? Marin hasn't been riding? I said, no. I said, she was kind of scared of horses, nervous around horses, and she's taking what she's learning and applying it to here. And if you just listen to her and watch her ride, you're going to get a little better yourself.
He's ready to ride.
We get a lot of women that are scared of horses, that want to learn how to ride, or that used to ride horses when they were young and they want to get back into horseback riding. And I think they definitely see her as an inspiration. She can anticipate a lot of people. She can see where people need help and comfort them and actually say, yes, you can do it.
Once I got comfortable on a horse, it transformed my life because I could combine things that I really love together. My love for horses, people, nature. So I think it made me a stronger person because I know whatever happens in life, you can adjust to much more than you think. If you have strong will to learn, you can achieve almost anything.
I would say Marin is an excellent horsewoman. I've been doing it for most of my life, and she is catching up and probably will surpass me because she has more patience with some things than I do.
Marin is definitely an inspiration to me. Especially I'm very proud to see what she did coming here. Not wanting to move to Wyoming, not wanting to be on horses, scared of horses, and now going out there and do all this. She toughened up, and so she's definitely an inspiration for me.
It just goes to show, if you put your mind to it, you can do anything. For more inspiration, visit thehideout.com, and we'll see you at the next ranch.
So the main objective for our entire family operation is just to help the commercial rancher be profitable and to raise the best cattle that he can raise. We bring a lot of free pounds to the table for those ranchers. If they switch to ours, they'll easily get another 50 pounds at weaning per calf, and sometimes even upwards of 70 or 80 or 90 pounds. We're insistent that the structure is correct on the animals, and then in that sleek looking package we want to put just as much meat and performance in that animal as possible. We've done the best we can to make a bull package that can help that rancher succeed.